Monster Action Figure Showcase 16. First up, we have the Safari Limited Jersey Devil, which is currently for sale in my store. Actually, the ones that were on the shelves are already sold out, so I have to restock. But yeah, we got the Jersey Devil. A cryptid everyone knows about. I don't know anyone who has it as their favorite, but this is a pretty cool figure of the Jersey Devil here. I think I'm selling it for like 21, something like that. Very neat. And then over here we have Schleich's, not Schleich, God, oh, Safari Limited's Basilisk. This one's really nice. I might actually need to buy one from myself for my own collection because wow, this is a super cool mythological creature. And I like that they went the extra mile to make it very different than just like a big snake. You know, they gave it these fins and these weird like arthropod graspery leg things on it. It's such a cool creative creature. Like you look at it and you're like, that's not just a snake. That's some kind of monster. Beautiful golds and stuff, nice metallic. This is like 30 bucks. Also in my physical store. Unfortunately, I'm not approved to sell Safari on eBay, only at my brick and mortar store, but I can ship to you if you message me and you want one of these. I'll ship it to you. If you get them both, I'll give you free shipping. And we don't just have monsters, we also have characters that fight monsters. Here's everybody's favorite flood killer, Master Chief. I believe this is a Halo 2 McFarlane Master Chief. Very, very cool. I really need to get his accessories together because I do plan on selling this guy probably on eBay at some point. He's very cool. I'm just not super sure I still need this guy. I have so many Master Chiefs, you know? Here's a monster slayer that's a bit of a monster himself. Spawn. This is the kind of deluxe Spawn with Throne from McFarlane. I actually quite like this figure, though it does have its problems. He has two holding hands and comes with nothing to hold. His butt doesn't stay in the seat, and he doesn't have a full cape because the cape is partially sculpted, you guessed it, onto the throne. Now, I actually do kind of like this as a cape on him, a bit maybe more of a just a shorter cape. He's got it bunched up or something. I like the figure, I guess, on its own. If he would have had a soft goods cape and maybe just a little better articulation here, or maybe a bit of a higher seat, he could really sit on his throne better. But the throne itself is pretty cool. He was on clearance, and then when he rang up full price, and they wouldn't give him to me for the clearance price, but they gave me a small discount as a consolation prize. Anyway, next figure. And this last figure is not one you've ever seen before, because I made it. Yeah, it's kind of a kit bashy custom I did of a character of mine called Afterlife. He is sort of undead, like his soul was passing on. It's very Spawn based. He was a very good killer in life. Why is a mystery, but he was stopped by the Grim Reaper on his way to the afterlife. And the Grim Reaper was like, hey, there's a lot going on in the mortal world. There are a lot of people on Earth who should have died, but haven't. And I need you to go Final Destination them. So this guy, who was supposed to go to hell, I'm not actually sure if I'm going to have it as heaven or hell, but I'm either going to have it as he was supposed to go to hell, and he gets access to heaven if he does this for the Grim Reaper, if he kills everyone the Grim Reaper tells him to kill because they lived past their time, either due to magical means or someone resuscitating them at the last moment, etc., etc., things like that. But, yeah, I was either going to do, he was bound for hell, but he's going to get entrance into heaven and forgiveness if he does this, or maybe just a completely different kind of afterlife, period. I think would also be very interesting, because heaven and hell, you know, Spawn kind of has that already. Anyway, this guy is pretty cool. The body here is from that big Amazon set. It has Zero. Everyone wanted Zero's accessory, but they didn't want Zero himself. So I used the Marvel Legends Zero there. And the big circle on his chest is actually kind of perfect because it's like representative of the circle of life. He does come with all Zero's accessories except the big portal. This wired cape I just got off like a little customizer online, and it's actually it could be a lot better because I don't know if you can see this on his arms. It's where it touches him, it turns him brown, but part of me kind of likes that. See, it's like turning him dingy and brown. So I was afraid this would happen. A lot of black fabric will do that. It'll rub off on a weird way onto your figures. So I was anticipating this as an option, but hmm, I mean, it kind of makes him look a bit dingier, a bit more undead, kind of, because that is what he is. And then this head here, you might not know exactly where this head is from, but it's also a Marvel Legends head. You see, there's an old Hasbro Mysterio figure, and this is inside his fishbowl helmet. It's like a little illusion that he's doing. And I thought, since somebody, a certain mammal, chewed up my Mysterio figure because it fell off the shelf, uh, then I would put the head on here and sell the other stuff as like custom fodder, and then reuse this head on this guy. And then the hood uh, isn't my favorite, but I've kind of got it into a way that I like. So yeah, this is Afterlife. I might still do some stuff to him, like I might wrap the cape around him to give him more of the brown smudges, just so he doesn't look so pristine, just so he looks a bit more different. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Just remember to rate, comment, subscribe. If you want more videos about Afterlife, let me know, and I'll see you all next time.